The Hedgehog Who Couldn't Stop Sneezing. Stories by Kids Channel. Once upon a time in the peaceful woodland of Whiffleberry Forest lived a little hedgehog named Henry. Henry was sweet, kind and round like a prickly pine cone. But he had a tiny little problem. He couldn't stop sneezing. Every morning, achoo, 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 the trees would rustle, the birds would flutter, and even the butterflies would lose their balance. Henry tried everything. He stuffed herbs in his nose. That just made him sneeze green for a week. He tied a scarf around his snout, but then he sneezed the scarf into a squirrel's tree house. He even tried holding his breath. But, Joe! He blew all the acorns off old Grandpa Oak. One day, he waddled up to his best friend, a wise owl named Olive. Olive, Henry sniffled. I don't want to be a sneezy hedgehog anymore. The forest avoids me. Even the mushrooms moved last week. Olive blinked her giant eyes and said, Henry, sneezes happen. But maybe there's a reason behind them. A magical sneeze? Henry tilted his head. Maybe, said Olive. Let's go on a journey. So off they went, Henry waddling and sniffling, Olive gliding above. They visited the blooming badger, who made sneeze tea. It made Henry's ears twitch. Then they visited the snail sisters, famous for their slime spa. Henry got a facial. It didn't help, but he looked very shiny. Finally, they climbed up the hill to see Ogress, Grandma Moss, the wisest creature in all of Whiffleberry. She lived inside a giant mushroom and smelled like peppermint and pancakes. Henry sneezed as soon as he entered. Achoo! Grandma Moss chuckled. My dear, she said, your sneeze is not a curse. It's a gift. A gift? Henry blinked. Yes, she said, stirring a pot of steamy soup. Some creatures breathe fire, some sing songs, but you, little one, your sneeze spreads joy. Henry tilted his prickly head. Joy? Watch, said Grandma Moss. She opened her window, and Henry looked out. Go on, she smiled. Henry took a deep breath. Cho! A huge cloud of sparkle pollen flew into the air. It landed on flowers, and they bloomed brighter than ever. It tickled the bees, who started dancing in loops. Even the grumpy raccoon nearby started giggling. Henry's eyes widened. Did I do that? Grandma Moss winked. Indeed, you're the joy sneezer. From that day on, Henry became the forest's most loved creature. Whenever a tree wouldn't bloom, or a bunny was sad, or the sky felt a little gray, Henry would appear and say, Stand back. Then, Achoo! And just like that, colors danced, laughter spread, and the forest came alive. So if you ever hear a sneeze in the wind, look around. A flower might be blooming just behind you, and it might be thanks to Henry the Hedgehog, the little woodland hero who couldn't stop sneezing. The end.